All right, let's talk about what elevated vision really means when it comes to the phone in your pocket. We're going to dive into two totally different ways to get to the top of the smartphone mountain. One path is about perfecting a classic, and the other, well, it's about unfolding something completely new.
So what got us started on this is this one really powerful image. It basically puts two amazing phones head to head. You've got the S series, which is like the ultimate evolution of a classic phone design, and then you have the Fold, which, literally unfolds a new way that you use your phone.
And that really is the big question, isn't it? Are you someone who wants the absolute best version of the phone you already know and love, or are you ready to take a leap into what a phone could be next? Let's break down what really separates these two to help you figure that out.
Okay, first things first, let's talk about the feature that for many of us is the most important, the camera. And this is a really cool matchup between pure, raw power and a new kind of creative freedom.
The S series just comes out swinging with a number that's, well, it's impossible to ignore. 200. We're talking 200 megapixels. That means a massive sensor that promises an absolutely insane level of detail. For this phone, it's all about one thing: pure image quality.
This right here shows you the two different game plans. Over on the left, the S series is all about the hardware specs, right? A massive quad-pixel camera, that beastly 200 megapixel sensor, and 8K video. But look at the right. The Fold is talking about the experience, immersive capabilities, hands-free shooting, which means you can literally fold the phone halfway and set it down to get creative angles without needing a tripod. It's power versus cleverness.
So, the bottom line for the S series is this. It's an absolute powerhouse designed for creators who want the highest resolution possible. And, maybe just as important, it has the long-lasting battery you're going to need to actually shoot all that power-hungry 8K video and process those giant photos.
Okay, so you've captured some amazing content. Now, where are you going to look at it? Let's move to the next big battleground, the screen. And no surprise here, we're seeing two completely different ideas about what makes a great display.
This really nails that split in philosophy. The S series gives you a super smooth 120Hz display. It's all about perfecting that traditional screen for buttery smooth scrolling and gaming. The Fold? It's changing the game entirely, with a screen that gives you a tablet-sized canvas that fits right in your pocket.
This quote from the source is basically the Fold's entire reason for being. It's not just that it's a bigger screen, it's a totally different, more immersive way to watch movies, play games, and, as we're about to see, get some serious work done. Speaking of getting stuff done, how do these phones actually help you be productive? One is built like a workhorse for endurance, while the other is designed to juggle a bunch of tasks in a way we haven't really seen before.
I mean, just look at this. The Fold is unapologetically built to be a multitasking master. You've got the S Pen for taking notes or making precise edits. You can run apps side by side on that huge screen, and you can even prop it up for hands-free video calls. It's a whole new workflow.
The S series, on the other hand, comes back with a more fundamental argument. Its killer productivity feature? A long-lasting battery. And the thinking is pretty simple. You can't be productive if your phone's dead. It's the dependable choice, designed to just power through your entire day, no questions asked.
Of course, all this amazing tech comes with a price tag. And this is probably the single biggest difference between these two phones. So let's talk about the money. So the S series, which is the absolute peak of the traditional smartphone, starts at $799. That makes it a premium phone for sure, but it's still in a familiar ballpark for a flagship.
And then there's the Fold. It starts at a whopping $1,799. And that's not just a premium price, that's a whole different category. It's the price of admission for something entirely new. So you have to ask yourself, what are you really getting for that extra $1,000? It's not just a slightly better camera or a faster chip. You're paying for the foldable screen itself, the engineering that makes it work, the S Pen support, and that unique multitasking software. It's the price of being on the cutting edge.
Okay, so with all of that on the table, how do you possibly choose? It really just comes down to what you care about most. Which one of these elevated visions actually lines up with your own? Let's try and put it all together.
Look, it breaks down pretty simply. If you are a photographer who wants the absolute best image quality, or if price is a big factor, or if you just need a phone that will, without a doubt, last all day long, the S series is your answer. But if you're a serious multitasker, if you love being the first to have new tech, and if you see your phone as a portable office, then the Fold was made for you.
So, in the end, there's no real winner here. It's just a choice.
Do you want the most powerful, most polished version of the classic smartphone we've ever seen? Or are you ready to buy into a vision of the future, one that literally unfolds right in front of you? The choice is all yours. Thanks for checking this out with us.